I think I want the ball. I want to go up ahead
Yeah.
real quick and then just keep the lead the entire game. I think that works best for
you guys must be offensive players because defensive guys are always like, give us the ball first because we want to prove it. We can stop you.
It's just set the tone. I played defense.
Oh,
I
okay.
played a little bit of offense like over the course of my tenure.
Yeah.
But no, I played linebacker and defensive end. But
that's interesting.
But for these guys right here, I think
this is as hot as it can get
I
tonight.
think I want the ball, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, it's going to be exciting.
Well, I think in this case, you're right. Each team needs to prove that they offensively can establish themselves. Looks like Amarillo is going to get that. Is that what that looks like to you guys, the receiving?
Yep, I think so. I think Amarillo is going to be receiving, so Midland High will be kicking. They'll be kicking from the left side of the field towards the right, and Amarillo will start off the game with the ball.
I'm not sure how much the wind's going to – it looks like our flag down on the north end of the stadium looks like the wind's out of the south. As we were driving up here, it looked like it was blowing across the road from west to east, but in the stadium here, I don't know if that's whipping around or if it's legitimately out of the south right now. The flags in front of us are blowing from the north, so it definitely is whipping through the stadium. There's no telling what direction it is down on the field.
It's always unpredictable. That West Texas wind, can always play a factor and something you got to keep. But that actually serves the Midland Bulldogs' advantage.
Absolutely.
Just the fact that they're going to keep the ball on the ground. Here we go. We got the Sandies taking the field after Midland High led the charge. And we're here. The clock is down. The 12 minutes for the first quarter is up on the clock, and kickoff is underway here at Friday night. Football is about to take place.
Yeah, that shot we've got on the screen for you guys really shows you the weather down here or up here in the Panhandle is just beautiful tonight. It's a beautiful fall night. It's that perfect season. If you like fall weather, like the guys have told you, there's a county fair across the stadium from us, and it's fall. When you drive through the fields, the agriculture fields of North Texas too, you just kind of, it's harvest season coming up. It's almost here, and there's just a pretty cool feel. I have fond memories. I know you guys have spent time in Lubbock as well. So as we drive through Lubbock and we come up toward Amarillo, it's always, for me, I like this season. I like this time of year.
It's amazing. It's like, there's always things changing and new things coming out to West Texas, but it always still feels the same. There's this homey feel to it. So it's real cool just to be able to witness that and drive.
We're glad to have some good weather. 2 years ago, we spent 3 hours in a rain delay up here.
I remember that. Yeah, that went for a late drive getting back, didn't it?
That was a brutal night. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, big crowd here by the Amarillo Sandies.
Oh, my goodness.
Really big crowd. Good showing from the Bulldogs, too. We got about, I'd say, 100 people over there representing the Bulldog faithful.
Yep. We got more coming in from the parking lot, just making their way down. It's obviously a long drive, so I'm sure people will be staggering into the first quarter, just traffic and whatnot, and when they were able to get off work. But this is suiting up to be an exciting game. I think the crowd looks loud. The stadium feels good. We got some exciting football tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, teams are making their way out. Bulldogs are lining up and getting ready to kick. Sandies are making their way on the field. A perfect night for high school football. A little warm, but perfect night.
So back as one of the receivers for the return men for the Sandies is number 3, Jalen Brashears, the senior running back. And kickoff is underway. The ball is punted back. The Sandies take the ball from the 5-yard lines, working to the left, running up the sidelines to the 30. There's a hole to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds inside of Midland territory, and they're going to set up for great field position. And the Midland High defense takes the field for the first time tonight, and we'll get a look at the Sandy offense here in Amarillo. So 1st and 10 from Midland High's 33-yard line.
Not the best field position Midland High wants to allow the Sandies to start with tonight, so they're going to kind of put their backs against the wall.
Give them a short field. The junior quarterback, Jet Lopez, shotgun formation. Man in motion, takes the snap, hands off to the left. He makes a man miss, and he's quickly tackled by number 10, Julian Williams, the senior defensive back for Midland High. After a short gain, it's going to be now 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation, twins right. Man in motion. Quarterback takes the snap, throws it out right. Number 14 makes the catch, and he runs to the sideline where he's pushed out of bounds down to the 20-yard line. It was number 14 for the Sandies, Trey Warnsley, the tight end, makes the play, and that's going to set up the Sandies for a first down. First and 10. Sandies have the ball. Shotgun formation, 2 left. Throws the ball, screen pass. It's caught. He's running up the field. He gets a couple of yards, and he's quickly met. But not after gaining a chunk play of 5. He's quickly taken down by number 3, Aiden Brito, linebacker for Midland High. And that's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 15. Second and 4, shotgun formation. Receiver in motion. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls out right, looking down the field, and he throws it. Oh, and it's dropped, which he was wide open. No one's going to touch him, but unfortunately for the Bulldogs, he missed the catch, and that's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, we're seeing an example of what the Bulldogs are going to have to figure out as these zones are flooded with receivers. And finding one man open in the middle of all that's pretty easy so far for the quarterback. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, the receiver was thinking about running or getting hit.
3rd and 4, shotgun set, tight receiver, one in motion, and there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to go against the Sandies.
That'll be good. Back them up and make it 3rd and 9.
There we go. Yeah, so it looks like it was a false start. That's going to push him back to the 20-yard line. So it was a 3rd and 4, is now a 3rd and 9. So shotgun formation, 1 H-back, 2 receivers right. Quarterback backs up, throws it back across his body for a receiver screen route. Number 14 takes up the left side, and he runs, makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone. That's number 14, Trey Warnsley, the tight end on the screen route for an Amarillo touchdown.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just didn't have an answer for him. He had blockers out in front. Pass was thrown back in a great position in the field. No one was around the receiver, but he just had an open lane into the end zone.
So the kick is underway, extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. So there you have it, 7-0. Amarillo quick to get a lead. We'll be right back here on the Basin Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We got some more football.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means? Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency on your side. MMA has been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to the Permian Basin for almost 100 years. MMA combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to put the power of MMA's expertise to work for you. You can contact us at 432-694-2595.
Welcome back to the Basin Sports Network. Here at 7-0, the Bulldogs gave up a score to the Sandies. They're up real quick with 10 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Sandies are kicking off, and it's a short kick. It's taken by number 4 for the offense. There's a hole up the middle, and he's running, and he's quickly taken down by the 46-yard line. Great field position for Midland. But I'm going to pass it over to Major Parham, who's going to give you the Comet Cleaners drive summary.
Yeah, this is the Comet Cleaners drive summary. That drive started at the start of the game, obviously, lasted about a minute and 35 seconds. It was five plays, 33 yards. Amarillo started off with really good field position. Resulted in that screen pass for a touchdown. Bulldogs just did not catch that screen. No one was there to stop them.
Yeah, so seeing a little bit of that explosive offense, that passing offense for Amarillo coming out. Now we have Stroman Bridges, Midland High quarterback, taking the field, taking the helm. In the back, you got number 5, Elijah McCoy, behind him. 1st and 10, takes the ball, hands it off. That's Elijah McCoy, fights forward for a good chunk play. Gain of 6 on the play. Now they're across the 50-yard line down to the 48-yard line. That's going to be 2nd and 4.
Elijah McCoy passed 2,000 career rushing yards last week. He ended the game with over 2,100. So let's see if he can chase down 3,000 for the season. See if that can.
That is incredible. Wow.
Really impressive.
Midland High under center, takes the ball, hands it off again to Elijah McCoy, who runs right up the middle between the tackles, and he's quickly met, but not without gaining a couple of yards. And they're going to give it to him. He's going to roll forward, and he's going to get it down to the 44-yard line, marching into Amarillo territory. That's going to be 1st and 10. So we've seen them come out, kind of do what they've been doing, running the ball up the middle. 2 good plays gives them a 1st down. They're now marching into Amarillo territory. So far, so good. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Takes the snap, man in motion, pitches it out right to number 4, man. Anthony Kolb, who's quickly brought down in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, it looked like someone missed their block there. Just someone got through unblocked, was right there to, bust up that play pretty quick.
Yeah, the outside linebackers and whoever's on the edge is in charge of making sure the pitch man's not there, which hopefully might open up the run up the middle and continue. Stroman Bridges, man in motion, takes the snap, backs up. He's looking to pass.
Here.
He throws it over the top, and his intended receiver on the left far sideline, about 15 yards down the field, and it looks like it was just a little overthrown, incomplete. And that's going to be 3rd and about 14 yards.
Yeah, that's a example of some of the difficulties they have. Didn't really have a receiver open down that sideline. Only had 2 options. One that was running down the hash marks.
Yeah, both dangerous throws. I think he was safe trying to lead him to the outside. Just couldn't complete.
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out left and pitches it, and then it's quickly brought down. That's still number 4, Anthony Kolb. Gain of 6 on the play, but that is not going to be enough for a 1st down, and it looks like the punt team is coming out onto the field. So we saw them come out, run a couple of plays on the ground. We saw a pass. That's good. That's exciting. Early on. Yeah, there we go. But unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. So they're looking to punt. Ball snapped. Punt is up. It's a high ball. And it's going to be fielded down, fair caught at the 10-yard line, and the Sandy offense is going to come back onto the field.
Yeah, the Bulldogs with a disappointing first rotation or a first drive on offense. Oh, my goodness, I'm watching this ride across the way, and it's making me dizzy. Sorry, folks. We have a ride that's very intimidating. It's right across the stadium from us. At least for me. You guys may think that looks like an awesome thing to do, but
not my thing.
That
Ferris wheel over there looks
for thrill seekers. Yeah, the thrill seeker or the Ferris wheel might be more of our speed.
Yeah, I think so. It's 2 of them, 2 Ferris wheels. Don't see that very often.
The double Ferris wheel fair. That's awesome.
So the Sandys are going to come back out onto the field and take over from their own 10-yard line. They got 90 yards to go. Chet Lopez, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off quick, and he's quickly brought down in the backfield. And that's going to be a significant loss of yards. Great play by the defensive line from Midland High. I didn't quite catch who made that play. But whoever it was impressive. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards on the play, backing them up down to the 6-yard line. Now the Sandys are going to have to work from 2nd and long.
While we have this play right in front of the camera, we'll switch to the end zone cam to watch this play.
Perfect view.
Quarterback takes the snap, throws it quickly, but it's a short pass, and he's quickly met after catching the ball. He's taken down after a gain of about 5. That puts him at 3rd and 9.
Cooper Manning caught that pass.
Cooper Manning.
Manning.
Not from the famous family, I
Yeah,
don't think.
I don't think so. There may be some type of long family tree there, but.
Shotgun set. Man in motion. Quarterback takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws down the field, and it's caught on the drag route. Number 11 running up the sidelines down to the 25, and that's going to set the Sandys up for a first down from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's a shame when the defense does such a good job for 3 downs with the 1 down. You give up the big play. And, again, that secondary is finding it difficult to keep up with the receivers as they flood their zones.
Yeah, the defensive line's done a good job of creating a little bit of pressure, but not quite enough to stop them from making that pass. Shotgun formation, takes the ball, looks right, throws the pass. It's caught by number 14, Trey Warnsley, where he's finally met by the defensive back on the left side of the field for the Bulldogs. Gain of 5. 2nd down. So we've seen Trey Warnsley be the most consistent receiver for the Sandys so far tonight. Not a lot of deep passes, just a lot of short underneath routes. Takes the ball, hands off. It's a wide receiver screen, reverse, running out to the left, makes a man miss down to their own 48-yard line. That's going to be another first down. So Sandys moving the ball.
Yeah, number 13 was in the backfield. He had blown up that play, but it looks like he just didn't have his eyes up maybe and just missed the runner.
Yeah, after consecutive plays of just quick passes out, instead what they're going to do is they're going to run a receiver verse, work from one end of the field to the other, and that time it takes the Bulldogs by surprise and sets them up for a first down. So first down from their own 44, takes the ball, hands off to the running back, makes a couple moves, but then he's brought down, but not after a gain of about 6 yards. That's going to be now a 2nd and 5 from the 49-yard line. So far, how many total yards does Amarillo have in these first 2 possessions?
They have 82 yards of total offense already.
Okay. It's very efficient offense. Takes the ball, hands it off to number 12, running up the right, and then he's brought down by the linebacker core for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, just as he got to the first down marker, just got a yard past it, and they got to it.
So that was number 12, Jude Donovan, who's the lead running back. Very talented football player for Amarillo. Picks up the first down for the Sandys, and now they're going to be in a pistol set. 2 receivers left. 1 running back takes the ball, hands it off again to Donovan, who's then taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the Midland High defensive line there. Blew up that play. He really had nowhere to go for that play right up the middle.
Yeah, great job, defensive line, crashing in on the play. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers right. Quarterback takes the ball, looking deep. He rolls out left, throws it over the middle, and it's caught by number 11, Oliver Parsons. He's going to get a 20-yard gain off the left side, and that's going to be down to the 25-yard line.
23-yard completion there.
Yeah, that route, that mid route, not this short guy. You saw the short guy was covered, but that middle route just is really open.
Quarterback
Right
takes the
there.
snap, looking to pass, throws it. Quick dig route caught, but brought down after completion. That's going to be an 11-yard gain down to the 15-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10, knocking on the end zone.
Yeah, that receiver had set up just right between two defenders. And it's like our defenders weren't quite sure he was there, and it was too late.
Quarterback takes the snap, looking to pass, throws it over the end zone, gets some separation. Oh, but he can't haul it in. That was intended for number 11, Oliver Parsons again. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, perfect play really from Amarillo. Just couldn't quite bring that ball in. The throw over the shoulder into the corner of the end zone, really good play.
2nd and 10, 3 receivers out left. Quarterback backs up, throws it to the left. So running back pass, caught it, makes a man miss, running, fights down to the end. He's met by Bulldogs, and then he's brought down to the 1-yard line, where that's going to set up a 1st down and goal from the 1. Three minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Amarillo up 7. 1st and goal. They're looking to punch it in. Quarterback takes the ball, fakes the handoff, throws it out left, and it's almost intercepted.
It's a dangerous throw.
Ooh, it is.
But it looks like there's a flag on the play, guys.
Against the Bulldogs.
They're going to call it
Pass interference?
pass interference. That's out to the cornerback.
Wow.
Doesn't really change anything. The Bulldogs are already on the 1.
And doesn't. And it's still 2nd down, so
Yeah,
maybe
why-
it wasn't pass interference.
Yeah, why wouldn't that give them 1st down again if
Might have
it
been
was?
illegal touching. It's hard to hear what the white cap says. But now they're in a bunch formation. Receiver in motion, runs it, hands it off to number 12, who runs up the sideline. And he's finally brought down, but after making the touchdown, the Sandys punch it in. It is now 13-0. The extra point team comes out onto the field.
Yeah, the Bulldogs look really flat for some reason. You know, this is the same Bulldog team that was 7-7 in the first quarter against a South Lake Carroll team.
Yeah.
So not characteristic at all of the team we saw then.
The extra point here. It is up, and it looks like there was some contact on the kick by the Midland defender, but it is still going to sail through, and it's going to be good. 14-0, 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. There's a lot of football left to be played. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Basin Sports Network.
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you, right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
He's going to kick quick.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. We got Amarillo up 14-0 here in the first quarter. Major, would you give us that Comet Cleaners drive summary?
Yeah, here's your Comet Cleaners drive summary. So the Bulldogs got the ball on the 46-yard line. They They had 5 plays for 13 yards, and the drive resulted in a punt. They had that one blown-up play on Cutter Lange that really stalled the drive. And then Amarillo went down and scored in 5 plays in 33 yards. Awesome. 90 yards in 14 plays, I'm sorry.
Awesome. Thank you, Major. Midland High is going to take over from their own 38-yard line. First down and 10. They hand off the ball. It looks like it's going to be going to Elijah McCoy, who fights forward for a nice gain. He's going to be taken down at his own 44-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd and 4. One receiver left, the rest bunched up at the line. Elijah McCoy in the backfield. Stroman Bridges under center. Takes the ball, hands it off to Elijah McCoy, who breaks out to the right. Stiff arms the defender, then he's brought down by a swarm of Sandies. Gain of 2 on the play. That's going to be 3rd down. So, guys, 3rd and short, 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
What if you're the Midland High Bulldogs, what are you doing here on this play?
Yeah, Elijah McCoy's averaging 4 yards per carry, so I think I'm giving it to him. But that's what the Sandies are expecting too. So I wouldn't be surprised if Coach tried to switch it up here.
Can't argue with that, Major. So 3rd and 2. Midland High needing a first down. Man in motion. They take the ball, hand it off to Elijah McCoy. Runs up the middle, breaks the tackle, and he's brought down to the 45-yard line on Amarillo's side of the field, and that's going to set him up for a Midland High first down.
Great tough run there by Elijah McCoy for a 9-yard gain.
Now, Elijah McCoy has been, these first 2 opening drives here in the first quarter, been the main yard gainer of the day so far. He's doing really awesome. So back to it. Stroman Bridges making a read at the line. Man in motion, takes the snap. He keeps it himself. Stroman has quickly made contact, but drives his feet and falls forward. He's going to gain 6 yards on the play, down to the 39-yard line. That's going to be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Stroman keep the ball very much so far in this first quarter, so that's good to see.
That is his first attempt.
Oh, wow.
6 yards.
Yeah. We could take 6 yards every play.
Oh, yeah. I'll be happy with 6 yards every play.
Absolutely.
Sure, Coach would be too.
2nd and 4 from their 39-yard line. Man in motion takes the snap. Stroman and Bridges keeps it again. Rushes up the middle, jumps, falls forward. Gets a significant gain, and that's going to set him up for a first down to the 28-yard line. So here we are. We're seeing Elijah McCoy, Stroman Bridges kind of tag team in this drive so far, getting some first downs, marching down the field.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they decide to run a play or not. We're down to the last 10 seconds. Looks like we may get this last play off, though.
1st and 10. Hands off the ball. Elijah McCoy quickly met, but he drives through it, breaks and sheds some tackles, and then he's brought down by 4 defenders. Gain of 7 on the play, and that's going to come to an end of the first quarter here live at Dick Bivens Stadium. You're listening to the Basin Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot of football. Stay tuned.
Community. Customers. We couldn't do it without you.
Growing from a $50 million bank to a $2 billion bank
would never have been possible without the trust you place in us.
Thank you for making us who we are. Thank you for being there.
We'll be here for you.
Community National Bank, we are community. Member FDIC.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
Welcome back to the Basin Sports Network. Seth DeRuiter, Major Barham, and David McReynolds Man, it's always a good start when you mess up your name here.
Yeah, mess up your own name.
We're here in Amarillo watching the Bulldogs march down the field. Second offensive possession of the game. They're down right now, 14-0, looking to score deep in Sandy territory from their own 22-yard line. It's 2nd and 3, then takes the ball. Stroman Bridges keeps it himself, falls forward, and that's going to set him up for a first down here to kick off the second quarter.
Bulldogs with a good sustained drive up to this point, just hanging on to the ball, marching it down the field, getting those first downs as they need to. This is a really important drive that they get the ball in the end zone.
It's 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. First time the Bulldogs tonight have been in the red zone.
Number 61, Hunter Williams, the senior, just subbed in. Looks like they're going for a heavy package here.
Stroman Bridges under center, man in motion, takes the ball, keeps it himself, makes a man miss, runs up the sideline, falls forward. And he's tripped up down to the 13-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. Now it's 2nd and manageable. Midland High taking their time, getting the call. Tight formation, one receiver outright. 2 H-backs, man in motion. Bridges hands it off. Elijah McCoy, and he's quickly met by the defensive line, and he's brought down. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 3. So, guys, 3rd and 3. You've had effectiveness from Stroman Bridges keeping it and Elijah McCoy marching on the end zone. What do you do here?
I like Elijah McCoy again. Still averaging 4.5 yards a play. Only need 3.
Well, this time Stroman Bridges is going to keep it. Elijah McCoy was met quickly.
Great call by coach there.
Stroman Bridges takes it, and fortunately for the Bulldogs, that's going to be a gain of 5 on the play, down to the 8-yard line, first down Bulldogs.
That's why I'm not a high school football coach there.
Hey, it was a good call. It was. I mean, he's been extremely effective tonight, but it was a last minute. It's almost like right there, he kind of hung out there in a little bit and held on to the ball right at the end, and it was just enough for them to get around the edge and pick up that first down.
Yeah, great play by Stroman there to keep that.
So Bridges, the quarterback for Midland High, making some checks at the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, takes the ball, hands it off up the middle. Elijah McCoy quickly met at the line. Going to be a short gain of 1 yard. Check that, 2 yards. It's going to set him up for 2nd and 6. Midland High taking some time, letting the clock kind of bleed out a little bit. We're at 9 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second quarter. Marching on the end zone, 2nd and 6. They got one receiver left to the field side. Bridges under center, takes the ball, hands it off, keeps it, actually. Makes a man miss, jukes, runs up the middle. Touchdown, Bridges. Wow. First touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs. Quarterback keeper Stroman Bridges keeps it on the handoff. Makes a couple men miss, runs right up the middle. Great lane by the offensive line. And that's going to set him up for the first score of the game. Now the extra point team comes out onto the field.
12-play, 62-yard drive there by the Bulldogs. This is your Comet Cleaner drive summary. Resulted in a touchdown. I don't think Stroman Bridges got touched for that 6-yard run in the end zone. He juked about 2 players and got in the end zone, so great run by Stroman Bridges there.
Awesome. Kick was up, and it is good. Here we are, 8 minutes, 46 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Amarillo up 14 to the Midland High Bulldogs 7. We'll be right back here on the Base Sports Network.
West Tex Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Texas Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
The Permian Basin works hard. Our community helps power the nation. We are the next generation of innovators. Rogers Ford Lincoln has been dedicated to Midland and investing in the community since we opened our doors in 1964. Still family owned and operated. Rogers Ford Lincoln, celebrating our 60th anniversary. Midland proud.
Rogers Ford and Midland, always the right choice.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. Midland High kicking off to the Sandies. Amin takes the ball, runs out to the right, and he's pushed out at the 47-yard line. Major, Midland High scored on the first time this last drive. Give us the drive summary of what happened.
Yeah, so that was a 12-play, 62-yard drive. Elijah McCoy and Stroman Bridges with a lot of tough run in there to get that drive, and then Stroman Bridges with the 6-yard run to top it off at the end with really impressive juke moves. The Army commit Stroman Bridges.
And that sets it up now 7-14. Midland High down. Sandy's with the ball from the 27-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got plenty of time. Sees no one open. He's running the ball, makes a couple of men miss. He's keeping it, running out to the right, and he slides down to the 39-yard line. He's going to pick up a first down for the Sandies. So, Major, so far, how many total yards of offense have the Sandies gotten?
The Amarillo Sandies have 141 total yards of offense, 102 of it being passing, only 39 yards on the ground so far.
So very effective pass-first heavy team. They run a spread read option type of offense from their own 38-yard line. Sandies take the ball. Quarterback rolls out, fakes the handoff. He's looking. There's pressure, but he's got time, and he throws it deep over the middle, but it's going to be overthrown. Intended receiver on the play was Bryson Brown, the star running back for the Sandies, but it's going to be incomplete. Now they're going to have to go back, second and long.
Number 13, Taj Harris, was in the backfield there that kind of rushed the throw. So really good play by him. He almost had a really big sack, but just barely missed him.
Great job, Taj, getting pressure on the quarterback. Sandies from their own 38, second and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers out left, 1 right. Takes the ball, hands it off to their running back, Donovan, who's quickly brought down. Gain of 3 yards on the play. Number 22, Blake Brandon, one of the captains for your Bulldogs tonight, makes the play, sets it up for 3rd and long. 7 minutes, 28 seconds left.
Big third down here for the Bulldogs.
Big third down. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to pass, throws it, he's rushed, but it's caught for a screen. Number 1 on the play, running up the sideline, and he's caught in the middle of the field, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line. Huge gain for the Sandies. Great job on the defense for stopping him. That's going to put them in great field position, 1st and 10.
The Bulldogs seem to be putting these guys in a third down situation, but giving up the big play has really been tough on them so far.
Yeah, big athlete play by number 2, the quarterback there. He was getting hit as he threw that ball to that screen, so he made a really good play there to get that big play on 3rd down.
And Jet Lopez, the returning junior quarterback for the Sandies, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds.
Have a timeout.
Played a little bit last year, and they're going to take a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Basin Sports Network.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency on your side. MMA has been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to the Permian Basin for almost 100 years. MMA combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to put the power of MMA's expertise to work for you. You can contact us at 432-694-2595.
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. The Sandies take the ball. Receiver reverse pass. Throwing downfield. He's wide open. Caught by number 11 for the Sandies, and that's going to be an Amarillo touchdown on the play.
Goodness gracious. They just flooded again. That deep zone made the safety make a pick, decide which receiver he was going to cover, leaving one of those receivers wide open.
And that's the third touchdown of the game for the Sandies. They've come out hot here in this first half. Field goal team, extra point team on the field. The kick is up, and it is good. That's going to be now 21-7. Sandies on top here with 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. You're listening to the Basin Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you. Right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
Community, customers, we couldn't do it without you.
Growing from a $50 million bank to a $2 billion bank
would never have been possible without the trust you place in us.
Thank you for making us who we are. Thank you for being there.
We'll be here for you.
Community National Bank, we are community. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Friday Night Football here at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo, Texas. The Bulldogs are down 7-21. Amarillo just scored, kicking off. It's a pooch kick. Fair caught by the 34, and the ball's fumbled on the ground. And the Sandies are going to take over at their own 36-yard line.
That's exactly what that play's intended to do and worked perfectly for the Sandies.
And they're going to take over. And real quick, the Sandies just had a really long drive where they scored. I'm going to toss it over to Major to give you that drive summary.
Yeah, so a 2-minute, 5-play, 75-yard touchdown drive by the Sandies ended up in that with a 21-yard pass from number 2, Jet Lopez, to number 12, to number 11, Oliver Parsons, for the touchdown. It was kind of a fake reverse there, and then a pitch back to the quarterback that just confused the Bulldog defense and left a receiver wide open downfield.
A rough start for the Bulldogs here tonight. Amarillo's been off to a fast start. It looks like something's going on.
So maybe the Bulldogs haven't lost the ball.
Oh, I think you're right. It looks like they're coming back on the field. I didn't quite see. There was a conversation happening between the ref and the coach.
Well, number 35 got pushed back into number 34, who dropped the ball.
Gotcha.
And so that shouldn't be allowed. But I couldn't tell if he got pushed back or ran into him. But I bet that's what called it back.
Now, great observation on the play. You can't do that.
Can't push him back into the.
Can't push him back. That's interference, especially as number 34, who Steven Garcia, senior running back for the Bulldogs, was calling for the fair catch, and he secured it. It seemed like, but then he was kind of tripped up, and there was a lot of traffic around his catch, so they're going to call it interference, and they're going to settle for a re-kick here. So the Sandies.
Big break by the Bulldogs there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here, yeah, especially
Huge break.
getting to the bottom half of the second quarter. They're going to try this again.
Bulldogs do get ball at half, so remember that. If they can score here and then hold them, Bulldogs are still in this game pretty easily.
That's a quick turnaround, absolutely. So number 97, Rhett Ladd, 6'4", 145-pound kicker.
Big kicker.
For Amarillo, he's going to look. He kicks the ball off. He goes right back to the same spot. It's going to be a pooch kick, and it's caught down at the 35. Fair caught by number 21. Cutter Lang, the slot receiver, makes the catch, and now Midland High will take over from their own 20, check that, 34-yard line. So not bad field position. Great way to start it off, 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's how you have to combat those kicks. They're trying to flop it in the air and make you fumble the ball like that. You just have to fall down. You know, you're already getting good field position. You can't get greedy and start wanting more yards, or that's what happens. You start dropping. That's what they want you to do.
Now just wave the hand and take the good field position.
Exactly.
Stroman Bridges under center. Man in motion takes the ball, hands it off to Elijah McCoy. Breaks the tackle, fighting upfield. Brought down by 3 defenders, but he keeps driving his feet. Falls down to the 50-yard line. And they're going to be in great field position. Explosive play by Elijah McCoy. Down to their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Tough run. It's taken about 3 defenders to bring down Elijah McCoy every run. You know, like we said pregame, you got to wear down this defense. It looks like that's happening here if you're taking 3 defenders to pull down one guy.
Elijah McCoy behind Stroman Bridges. Stroman this time calls his own number, keeps it up the right side. Now there's a scrum in the middle, and they're fighting for yards. The ref calls it dead. Gain of 3 on the play. Now it's 2nd and 7. So Midland High marching now into Amarillo territory. 2nd and 7. They're getting the play call from the side. Taking their time. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left to play. 9 seconds left on the play clock.
This is what the Bulldog offense does so well, burn clock.
And in motion takes the ball. Hands off to Elijah McCoy. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Stretches out forward for a gain of 1 on the play. It's now 3rd and 6. So last time we saw Stroman Bridges in a 3rd down play. He kept it. We saw the other 3rd down key play when they needed it, Elijah McCoy. 3rd and 6 here. Bottom of the second quarter. What do you think?
I'm guessing an Anthony Kolb first down here.
Anthony Kolb, okay. Takes the ball, keeps it,
Yep,
pitches it
there
out.
it is.
Anthony Kolb takes the ball, makes a man miss, still on his feet, stumbles forward. He's quick down to the 20, 30-yard line.
Major Parham calling that
Come
play,
on.
didn't you?
Like the Tony Romo of high school football. Come on now. 1st and 10, down to the 30-yard line. The drive is still alive. Clock still rolling. Midland High's working with momentum. Marching down the field, Stroman Bridges under center, man in motion, takes the snap. Elijah McCoy takes the ball, stumbles forward for 5, brought down, but there's flags on the play.
About 3 flags on the play right now.
So whatever it was obvious to the referees down on the field. They're going to talk.
How about a personal foul? Let's do that.
I think that's maybe a face mask.
Everyone
there
saw
we
it.
go. Let's see.
Except us, apparently.
Look at us calling them. But they were offsetting.
So it looks like a chop block from the offense and then a face mask from the defense. So those are both going to offset. And they're going to say, hey, let's try this again, guys. Let's try to keep it clean. And we'll start over 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they tried.
So clock still rolling, letting the time wind down. 14 seconds left on the game clock. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to pass, throws it on a wheel route, but he wasn't quite ready. That was number 4, Anthony Kolb, wide open on the right side. wasn't quite looking. The ball came out real fast, a little thrown out in front of him. He would have had to reach for it. Catchable, but just a little miscommunication was enough to cause an incomplete. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Stops the clock.
Ugh. Wide open. Once again.
And in motion, takes the snap, hands it up to Elijah McCoy, makes a man miss, trucks to safety, keeps driving his feet, and he's brought down into the 10, 8-yard line.
Wow.
That safety's going to feel that tomorrow. That was a big hit by Elijah McCoy in that safety.
Absolutely. It goes to show just Elijah McCoy, the power running that he brings, quick on his feet to make adjustments, and then if he needs to, you're in his way, he's going to lower his pad level and run you over. And he does so there, down to the 10-yard line. It's going to set him up 1st and 10, knocking on the doorstep. 1st and 10, man in motion, hands it off, give it back to Elijah McCoy. Comes down, quickly brought. They're fighting. Linemen surrounding him, pushing him forward, and he goes down to 6-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play.
That's another play of where it looked like it was blown up from the start, but Elijah McCoy does Elijah McCoy things and figures out how to get 4 yards out of a play that was blown up.
And Elijah McCoy, just a explosive, stocky, fast running back. Just driving his feet there, showing why he's contesting one of the top rushers in the district. Showing that off there. 2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Give it back to Elijah McCoy. Fighting hard, brought down inside the 3-yard line.
Bulldogs really need to get this ball in the end zone. To finish this first half, get the score closer. They do get the ball to start the second half, which is really important with a 1-score game if they can get this in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to think the Bulldogs have 2 downs here to get 3 yards. Yeah,
it's time to go wide, maybe.
Then the clock wind. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. The second quarter. 3rd and 4. Bulldogs marching.
Timeout.
Timeout on the Sandies. Hey, we'll keep it right here.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit about this. So it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. Check that. What do you guys think? As we look, there's some multiple different options. We've seen them shake it up on 3rd down. You never know who's getting the ball. All have been effective in their own way, especially on these key plays.
Absolutely.
What are you play calling?
Yeah, I'm Elijah McCoy. I'm not very creative here.
Sure.
I got creative there with the Anthony Kolb first down, but I think Elijah McCoy's got this. I'll do a mid-drive Comet Cleaners drive summary if you don't mind, Seth.
Absolutely.
Just go in here. So the Bulldogs have taken up 3.5 minutes of game clock on this drive for 34 yards, 8 plays, 63 yards, 8 plays. And they're down to the 3-yard line on 3rd down with 2 minutes left in the half.
And so, I mean, that's so perfect for them, too, because you get the ball back, 5 or so minutes left, and you know, you don't want to give the ball back to Amarillo, who's been very effective through the passing game, and so you're kind of relying on those runs up the middle, chewing the clock, taking your time. The only thing remaining to put a cherry on top of this drive is a score, and they're in great position to do it here. 3rd down, 3 to go. Same set they've been running. 2 H-backs, Elijah McCoy in the backfield, man in motion, hands it off to Elijah McCoy, who's untouched and runs up the middle, scores for the touchdown. He's going to go in.
Flag.
And there's flags on the play.
Oh, no.
So they're going to talk it over.
Talking to number 2, Stroman Bridges, refs are.
Which is usually to see what you want to do. Do you want to force it on a kickoff? See if we get a
Offense
call.
is running off the field. That's a good sign.
Offsetting after the score.
So, yeah, it looks like a couple of unsportsmanlike calls. They're
All right, and results, points on the board, though.
Yes,
All that matters.
points on the board, no effect, both offset. Now they're going to go for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good right through. Oh, and it looks like there was a late hit on the kicker.
Oh,
very late hit.
Now we'll get our 15 yards.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty enforced on the kickoff, and the kicker,
Keith Ramos.
Keith Ramos is down.
Slow to get up. He's walking off the field now.
We need a targeting and ejection. Here we go. Decline?
So they're going to decline it. They're going to call it running into the kicker. Ramos is up. He's jumping around a little bit. That's a good sign. So they're going to take away the score. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Midland High kicks back off to Amarillo. We'll be right back here on the Basin Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and lead the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
Buying a new Ford from Rogers Ford puts you on the winning team. Choose from our unbeatable lineup of new vehicles, like the new Ford F-150 with the power and performance to dominate the field, or the Ford Expedition with plenty of room for you and your team. And you'll score extra points with our great customer service that makes you feel like the MVP. Our team of sales professionals have been scoring winning drives for the Permian Basin for over 60 years. Experience the thrill of victory and drive home in a new Ford today from Rogers Ford in Midland. Always the right choice.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. This one's shaking up to be an exciting one. Midland High marches down the field, still scores. It's 14-21. Midland High down. The Sandies are about to receive the kickoff. But first, let's hear from Major Parham on our Comet Cleaners drive summary.
Yeah, so the Midland Bulldogs got the ball at the 34-yard line. They took up 4.5 minutes of clock on that drive. It was a 9-play, 66-yard drive that resulted in Elijah McCoy touchdown. I don't think he was touched for the 3 yards that he ran in there for. So great job by the offensive line to get that punched in. And then Keith Ramos made the kick.
What's Elijah McCoy's running number so far this first half?
Elijah McCoy has 13 attempts for 75 yards, averaging 5.7 yards per carry. And that's your Comet Cleaners drive summary. Huge thanks to Comet Cleaners for sponsoring that drive summary.
Wow, awesome. So the kick is out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's going to be a penalty. So the Sandies will take over with good field position here with 1:58 remaining in the first half. Ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, super important that the Bulldogs do not let Amarillo score in these final 2 minutes. Got to shut them down so that they can then get the ball in the second half. If they could open with a score and bring this game back to tied, even,
huge.
It'd be huge for a second half.
Yep. So quarterback trips right in shotgun formation, takes the ball, looking right, dodges a defender, throws it to number 7 over the middle, Jordan McGowan, the slot receiver for the Sandies, but it falls up short on the play. 2nd and 10.
Sandy's probably practicing a 2-minute offense a bit.
Yeah, they're down here. Only one timeout remaining. Midland has all 3 of theirs. From their own 30-yard line, Sandies take the ball. Quarterback looking, throws it deep over the right sideline to the far receiver.
No.
And they're going to throw a
that ball was
flag
overflowed.
That's not catchable.
That's not a catchable ball.
I think it's looking like they're going to call it on the Bulldogs. They're going to call pass interference. Questionable call.
That ball wasn't anywhere near being catchable.
That's going to set them up for a first down. Down to their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Sandies very effective tonight. Pass-heavy team. We've seen that in this This drive going on right now, they're just throwing it through the air. Shotgun formation, 3 right, 1 H-back. Quarterback looks, rolls out right. He's got an open field in front of him, throws it to the right. It's caught by number 1 on the play, Bryson Brown. One of their better, faster receivers. No one walks out of bounds. Gets it down to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Bulldogs really got to protect the sideline here. You know, make them, if they're going to get these pass plays, tackle them in bounds.
Oh, quickly takes the ball, looking for a screen route. The Bulldogs are all over it, and the quarterback intentionally overthrows the pass while under pressure, and that's going to be an incomplete.
Number
Now,
13,
2nd and 10.
Number 13, Taj Harris in the backfield again, blowing up that play. He's had a pretty good game blowing up these plays so far.
Yeah, Taj has been flying all over the field, getting pressure on the quarterback, blowing up plays, keeping the Midland Bulldogs here close in this game.
There's not enough time running off on this clock.
2nd and 10. Quarterback takes the snap, shotgun, looking to pass, got plenty of time, throws it down the right sideline. He's kind of open, but caught.
Yeah. Perfect play.
Yeah, great.
And incomplete on the play, caught up to his man. That was number 28, Jaden Guzman, the junior corner for the Bulldogs, does a great play, but there's a flag down on the field. Let's see what they call.
I think we got a holding maybe. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, great coverage there by Guzman. You can't teach it any better than that. Head around, hand up, tip that ball. Wide receiver had no chance to catch that ball.
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh,
must have been a push off on that play. He had a little bit of separation, but Guzman was able to catch up to him. And still incomplete, but now the serve's even better because it brings it all the way back.
3rd and 20.
So
it's actually 3rd and 25.
So it looks like they're going to call it 2nd and 25. They're going to say, hey, let's redo that.
Oh.
So it's going to be a passing play. Throws it quick out. Number 11, and he's quickly brought down by a huge hit by number 25, Michael Waters, bringing the heat on the play.
Wow.
Gain of 2 on the play, but that ain't going to be enough. Now it's 3rd and 21.
That makes me not want to catch the ball.
Woo.
So timeout on the play, Midland High using one of their 3 timeouts. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. Hey, we'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. More action to be played out here in Amarillo. We'll be right back on the Basin Sports Network.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Welcome back. We got a close one here. Amarillo with the ball up 21-14 over the Bulldogs. 3rd and 21. A minute 21 left in the second quarter. Empty set. Quarterback takes the snap, throws it to number 1. Down on a screen pass. He makes a man miss, but he's caught by a swarm of Bulldogs.
That's 4th down, isn't it?
Brought down at the 42-yard line, and that's going to set up a 4th and 8.
All right, guys.
Yeah, great play.
Another timeout. That we can stay here with this. We just got 1:09 left.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. 4th and 9. Marching down the field.
I'm not sure if you're Amarillo, is it worth taking the chance at this point and giving Midland High the ball this part of the field rather than kick it down there and make Midland High, who has not proven to have big plays so far tonight. It's kind of the opposite of what we saw last week, big scoring plays.
Yeah, 4th and 9. The taking some time to just think this one over. Like, what do they want to do on fourth down? Just like David was saying, they've been effective through the air. They've completed several big plays when they've needed to convert. But now, 4th and 9 from their own 42-yard line.
It's interesting. All the Midland High guys are sitting here watching their team during their timeout.
Yeah, they're sending the kicker out, the Amarillo. But I would be careful for a fake here if I'm Midland, because that was a long huddle for them to decide to punt the ball.
Yes, it is.
Personally.
Yep. I think you're absolutely right. Just be on guard for a trick play or something up their sleeve. This is the perfect opportunity where you kind of risk it. Even if you turn the ball over. Oh,
they use their last timeout.
Amarillo is going to take another timeout. Hey, we'll stay right here. I think there's a lot to just kind of scheme and think about. Some exciting things going on.
You got to think that Amarillo was expecting something and didn't get it. I mean, I don't know why else you would do that. Was the play clock winding down?
And I don't think the play clock was winding down too much.
I didn't see.
I think they got plenty of time to kind of get back onto the field and reset after the time starts. But I think it was what your first theory was, Major. They came out on the field. They didn't get the look they wanted. And so they're like, hey, let's rethink this. There's nothing worse than handing the ball back to Midland High with 1:09
3 timeouts.
Seconds remaining. 1 timeout. They've used a couple here.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good. It's been kind of back and forth, hard to keep track of. Absolutely. And so they're going to come back onto the field, and the punt team's still out there. You got a man deep, number 33 for the Bulldogs. That's going to be JoJo Levens. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, please forgive me. But he's going to be back. It looks like Midland High is going to bring the house. They're going to try to block it. They got a block. And the ball's up, and it's caught by number 4, Anthony Kolb. He's running down the right sideline to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Anthony Kolb down the right side. What a block and catch and run all the way back to the end zone here at the final minute of the first half. Touchdown, Midland High. Amazing play.
That is a complexion changer, isn't it? As we go into the halftime, we'll have a tie ball game and the ball.
Wow.
What a play. Anthony Kolb getting it down in the backfield. But he says, hey, let me go and rush. The punter gets a block on the play, and then the ball's up in the air. Comes away with the catch. Runs it up the sideline, no one there to stop him, makes a touchdown on the play. What an exciting, electric special teams play. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-21. It's all tied up here at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. Here with 57 seconds remaining. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's an exciting one here on the Basin Sports Network.
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Can we shoot to that, you think?
Hang on, I'm going to load it.
Okay.
Welcome back here to the Basin Sports Network, live from the broadcast booth. Seth DeRuiter, Major, the Dog Parham, and David McReynolds. We got an exciting one, 57 seconds remaining. If you haven't been watching, then welcome. We're glad you're here. It's 21-21, all tied up at the bottom of the second quarter. Midland High, an exciting special teams touchdown. They're kicking off right now. The kick is off, and it is up. Deep wide right, caught by number 13 for the Sandies, running up the left sideline, makes a man miss. Juke stumbles forward and down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. But first, Major, give us an update or just a recap of how the Bulldogs seem to tie it up here in the bottom of the second quarter.
Yeah, so the Amarillo Sandy started off with the ball at their own 30-yard line. They had 8 plays for 26 yards. They had that offensive pass interference down here that forced them to have a 3rd and long, got about 10 yards, 4th and long, and so they decided to punt the ball. Midland Bulldogs, great special teams unit, came out and blocked the kick. Anthony Kolb that ball went about 30 yards in the air. Anthony Kolb sat underneath it, patiently waited, grabbed it, took off running. No one touched him until he entered the end zone.
Awesome. Well, that was the Comet Cleaners drive summary. Thank you, Major. Quarterback keeper on this play. Check that. It was a handoff by number 12, Jude Donovan. Takes the ball, runs up right, gets down to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Clock still running. Sandys hurry up to the line. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls out left, looking downfield. He's got no one in front of him, but he looks and he finds a hole, and it's quickly slapped away by number 10, Julian Williams, the senior defensive back, makes an athletic play, making it 3rd and 2 here with 20 seconds left to play.
That was a great defensive play. Closed right there, arrived at the right moment, the same time the ball did, to break up that play.
Jet Lopez, the junior quarterback for the Sandys, looking to score here with 20 seconds left. Got a long field to go from their own 38-yard line. 3rd and short. Takes the ball, hands it off, and quickly brought down by the defensive line, number 9.
They have no timeouts. This should be.
Augustine was in there too.
Varela, the linebacker senior, number 9 on the play, getting up to celebrate after an amazing tackle for a loss. And that's going to set him up for a 4th and 4.
I guess the Bulldogs called a timeout.
They want the ball back with 12 seconds left.
Okay.
I think you're right. They say, hey, we on special teams just made a huge play. Let's try to go back and do it again.
How interesting. That's awesome.
Make them punt the ball. Let's get another block.
Yep, so they're going to take over, or try to take over, make something happen here. Special teams, 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, it seems like a fire's been lighting under this Bulldog defense. I mean, that's 2 great plays there that caused that offense that's been kind of rolling all over them all day to sputter, and let's see if what goes on here. If they can get another block kick for a touchdown, that'd be amazing.
Absolutely, and sometimes that's what my old coach used to say. He called it sudden change. Defense is a game of emotions. You got to be able to respond. You're more of a reactive than proactive. You can try to plan and scheme, but at the end of the day, you got to come out there and respond to what's in front of you. And this defense has come up with a couple of big plays. That special teams block, and then here holding them to it. 4th and 4 here at the bottom, keeping the score tight. Now the Sandys punt team's out onto the field. Their extra tall punter is out there. Man back to receive for the Bulldogs. Takes the snap, fumbles the snap, but he kicks it, gets it off, and it's going to stumble down. Clock's still running until it's called dead at the Midland 47-yard line. They're going to take over with 1 second remaining.
That clock ran for about 5 seconds longer than it should have. But
it did. There were 4 seconds left when they touched the ball and downed it. Ran 3 extra. Either way, we probably just would have got one more play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
little home field delay coming into play here, but
good field position.
Great field position. It's hard. You got one play. You got to go 52 yards if you want to make something happen. No shot for a field goal.
You think they throw it here, Seth?
I think there's a good shot, but I think the Sandys are going to be ready for that, but they're close to the box. They're not.
They're stacking the box.
They are. So they hand off to Elijah McCoy, breaks the tackle, hard running down the field, running, pushing and pulling. Guys, you run out of adjectives to describe all the different things that he's doing, but at the end of the day, he's a bulldozer, gets it down to the 25-yard line, and that's going to end the first half here at Dick Bivens Stadium. Tied up 21-21. The Bulldogs received the ball coming back in the third quarter, but don't go anywhere. We're going to have a halftime show for you. You're listening to the Basin Sports Network.
Community, customers, we couldn't do it without you.
Growing from a $50 million bank to a $2 billion bank
would never have been possible without the trust you place in us.
Thank you for making us who we are. Thank you for being there.
We'll be here for you.
Community National Bank. We are community. Member FDIC.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Tex Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it, without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Tex Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means? Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
Welcome back, football fans. You're listening to the Basin Sports Network, and this is the West Tex Therapy halftime show. It's all tied up, 21-21. Bulldogs tied with the Amarillo Sandies with an exciting first half, especially here at the bottom of the second quarter. I'm going to toss it over to Major Parham to give us the West Texas Therapy halftime stat update.
Yeah, so great halftime, or great first half by the Bulldogs. We're currently tied 21-21 at halftime. The Bulldogs have 169 total yards of offense, and all of it's on the ground. They only have 2 passing attempts, but they have no completions. They have one penalty for 15 yards. That was the pass interference, I believe, on the defense there. Yep. The rest have been they've had other penalties, but they've been countered by penalties on the defense by Amarillo as well. Some special players going on right now. Stroman Bridges has 7 attempts for 39 yards, averaging 5.5 yards per carry and a touchdown for Stroman Bridges. So he's having a good game. Anthony Kolb has 2 attempts, 3 yards. He's averaging 1 yard per carry. Elijah McCoy, 14 attempts in the first half for 103 yards, averaging 7.3 yards per carry, and he also has that other offensive touchdown. As I said earlier, Stroman Bridges is 0 for 2 on passing attempts, but he's had that chance one time, but unfortunately just couldn't connect with the receiver, like we were talking about pregame. Some stats for the Amarillo Sandies. Jet Lopez is having a good game passing-wise. He's 13 for 22 with 170 passing yards, averaging 13 yards per pass, and 2 passing touchdowns for Jet Lopez, number 2 on the Sandies. The Sandies have 232 yards of offense, so about 50 yards more than the Bulldogs right now. And 170 yards of it in the air through passing, and 62 yards on the ground in 12 rushes. Bryson Brown is carrying the load on the ground right now for 31 yards, averaging 15 yards per carry on the ground. But Jet Lopez also has a rushing attempt for 13 yards, and Jude Donovan has 9 attempts for 18 yards. The Midland Bulldog defensive line is holding him to 2 yards per carry, and he's their main running back right now. So the Midland Bulldogs are doing a great job stopping the run. At the end there, they showed a lot of good things stopping the pass. Great coverage. And as we all know, the specialty player, or the special play of the night is that blocked punt by basically the whole punt team. We couldn't really get a number on that. We'll have a review. We have a replay that we're going to show y'all, so you can get your own opinion on who got that. But Anthony Kolb did a great job staying under that ball and catching it and returning it for a touchdown to tie the game going into half. The Bulldogs get the ball at halftime. So we should have a lot more good football ahead of us as in this perfect Amarillo Friday night.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, Major, you mentioned those 2 scoring plays. Let me see if we can show you guys that first one.
2nd and 6.
This is the first one from
Got
Bridges.
one receiver left to the field side. Bridges under center, takes the ball, hands it off, keeps it, actually. Makes the man miss. Jukes, runs up the middle.
Yeah.
Run up the side, untouched.
And I think
Touchdown.
that they heard the audio. We may not be able to hear our audio on that, but I know the fans, it looked like we're hearing it. And then the play that really changed everything in the second half is Anthony Kolb picks up or catches the blocked punt in the air, runs it back. We're going to show you that one right now as well.
But he's going to be back. It looks like Midland High's going to bring the house. They're going to try to block it. They got a block. And the ball's up, and it's caught by number 4, Anthony Kolb. He's running down the right sideline to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown.
Fantastic, as you can see. What a play. That ended up just turning everything around for this second half. It's really a tale of 2 quarters, because the first quarter, Midland High, not as effective scoring. And then the second quarter, they were able, both through special teams and offense, to bring the game back to even.
Absolutely. That's kind of the magic of kind of what we saw a lot last week and some of the key plays against Pebble Hills, and starting to see that emerge here in the second quarter. And then that big turnaround play on special teams. I mean, nothing gets a football team more hyped than big plays on special teams. Like when you needed someone to show up the most, that's when the team rallied together, brought the house, got a hand on that ball, and Anthony Kolb just showing off his athletic ability there to just run it back, scoring a touchdown and making it close here to tie it up at 21-21.
Yeah, it looked like he had a defender about a half a yard behind him the whole run back. He had just enough speed to get in that end zone, and great play by him. I also want to point out Taj Harris. He's having a great game on the defensive end for the he's a senior for the Bulldogs. It feels like he's in the backfield during every passing play. He hasn't had too many sacks, so he won't reflect very much on the stats on the stat board. But man, he's back there every play, and he's disrupting pass plays and doing a great job back there.
That's one of the things that, especially as you get into college and NFL, they really start looking at the pressures you can get on quarterbacks, and they start even quantitatively, calculating what those are, and it makes a huge difference. It really does, especially when you have a quarterback who's not comfortable in the pocket and who's running. But I'll pass it back over to David.
Yeah, we're going to take another break right quick. We're going to, as part of our West Texas Therapy halftime show, we like to spend a little time talking about college football. There's some interesting things developing as the season's progressing into its week 3. And we'll be back. We're going to